You broke the windows and set her car on fire. It blew up. How do you deny that when we have 29 witnesses that saw you?
The officer leaned back in his seat, rolling his eyes. The cops picked me up half an hour after I did it and dragged me back to their cesspool of a police station. Joe Schmo and I had been going back and forth for the last 15 minutes as he attempted to persuade me to admit guilt and pay for Kendall's car. Not happening. At least, not without a fight. They could be lying, I shrugged, leaning back in my own chair and kicking my feet up on the table. My boots clunked against the metal top as bits of mud and grass fell off. They hadn't even bothered to handcuff me when I was arrested, but I wasn't exactly new to this. Me and Joe were on a first-name basis. Practically.
Get your damn shoes off the table, Morningstar,
he scolded. Guess we're on a last-name basis today. Joe swatted at my feet and I pulled them off the table, leaving dirty streaks across the reflective surface. I'm not afraid of Kendall. She got what was coming to her, I huffed, crossing my arms over my chest. Joe let out a sigh of exasperation and scratched his head.
You're not making my job easy, Ruby, he said.
Where's the fun in that? I asked, giving him a wink. The man had a pretty average build for any American man over 40 who spent a lot of time at his desk and interrogating low-priority criminals. It was the same stereotypical build all the movies portrayed. Tucked-in shirt with a too-small belt, neither hiding the spilling beer gut. With his less-than-impressive physique, developing widow's peak and crooked nose from being broken one time too many, Joe was 100% human. He was also the only officer that didn't spend his entire interrogation undressing me with his eyes.
We're not supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to admit to your crime and try to settle before she calls her lawyer. Why do you always make this difficult, huh? What's the point when we both know you'll pay the fine?
A sharp knock at the door interrupted his questioning. The chair scraped the tile as Joe scooted back and got to his feet. I listened intently as the second officer leaned over and told him my bail had been paid, taking his leisure of watching me while I cocked an eyebrow and snorted. His tongue flicked out, licking his bottom lip. Not a chance, buddy, I smirked to myself as Joe turned back to me, oblivious to the silent encounter I had with the pervy officer.
You're in luck. Someone paid your bail,
Joe said, giving a sad shake of his head. To his credit, he just doesn't know what to do with me. I was more than most humans could handle. We demons were fickle creatures. Looks like Moira did get my message after all, I said. Moira was half banshee and she happened to be my best friend. She hadn't picked up when I called, but I knew she'd come through before I was in here too long. She always did.